Hello everyone, I'm Crystal with Whole New Perspective. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Guys, today I'm going to be making some peach hot sauce. And I'm going to be using things that I already have in the house. Now I'm going to put a clip in here where I'm sharing how I made my peach juice. Yes, so I'll put that clip in here. This is part of cleaning out my freezer. I still had these peach peelings in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this boiling. I'm gonna make some peach juice. I made peach jelly last year, but I want to go ahead and add my jalapeno sauce to this, my hot sauce, because it is really too hot. And I'm gonna like that. I like the sweetness along with the heat. So I think that'll be a good combination for me. I'll bring you along with me when I do that. But this, all I'm gonna do now is just get this in some water, get it boiling, and just make some peach juice. This is it. I got it out of my refrigerator, and now I'm just gonna put it on the stove, and I'm gonna start warming it up. And then what I'm going to do, I have this jalapeno hot sauce. And you all were with me when I made this. I'll leave this at the end. And it is very hot jalapeno hot sauce. And so I have 2 jars left from 2021. And I want to go ahead and use them up. And I want to use them up in this peach hot sauce. Now I want this to be like a jelly somewhat, but I don't want it to set. And I'm gonna mainly use this for chicken wings. So guys, listen, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. Give this video the thumbs up. Now, I'm gonna get started with this. I'm gonna make a double batch. And again, I don't want this to set up like a jelly. I want it to be sticky, and I like the sweetness of it as well. I like a sweet and hot sauce. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and add this jalapeno sauce when I'm making my jelly. I'll share this with you guys, and I know that it is something that is safe, so I'm gonna go ahead for me and my family. I'm gonna jar it up, and I'll bring you along with me. I'm gonna be using my steam canner today. I have sterilized my jars, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep them inside here to keep them warm and hot, because I'm gonna be putting a hot liquid in there. So I'm gonna bring you along with me, guys, and I'll be sharing that with you as we go, okay? And guys, the jelly recipe that I'm gonna be using is from the Ball Canning book. And it's just a regular jelly recipe that I'll use using juice, okay? And so I'm gonna get started with that and bring you along with me as I make it. As for my pectin, I'm just gonna use the Sure Gel pectin. Now, I'm going to use it. This is the actual recipe in the Ball book, and it's for many different juices on page 111 in the Ball Complete Book of Home Preserving. So guys, it calls for 3 cups of peach juice, 1.5 cup of lemon juice, 1 package of regular powdered fruit pectin, and 5 cups of granulated sugar. So I'm gonna get started. As I said, I'm gonna be making a double batch at least, and so I'm gonna start with 6 cups. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour the juice. Let's see. Did come out a pretty peach color. And then if I have any left, I may just make a regular straight peach jelly. I still have some peach jelly left from 2023, a few jars. And so I don't know, we'll see if I do that or make some barbecue sauce. The peach juice is in here warming up. I'm gonna go ahead and add this jalapeno sauce. I'm gonna add 2 of them to the actual juice. Added both jars of the jalapeno hot sauce. Guys, I tasted it and it is still quite spicy, but once we add the sugar, that will definitely help it out quite a bit. Okay guys, this is 10 cups of sugar. I have it ready to go. Had to cut my steam down because it was really hot. So now what I'm going to do, let me see if I can put this back here. I'm just going to take these out. I did taste this, and this sauce is really good. Very, very tasty. So I hope it doesn't cool off too much with this open. But this is really, really tasty. So even if it doesn't thicken up, I'm gonna be pleased with it. I already am pleased. It tastes really good. It's the sweet and hot taste that I was looking for. Now what I have done in the past is I have some apple jelly, and I had quite a bit of apple jelly, and so what I did was I would just mix in the hot sauce with the apple jelly, and that was good. But I thought I would just try this because I needed to use up the apple peelings, and you want to bring this to 1/4 of a tablespoon, of a teaspoon. I need to add just a little more to that particular cup, or to that particular jar. It looks very pretty. So the good thing is it's not gonna set up like a jelly. I didn't really want it to set up like a jelly. I want it to be loose. Sometimes we don't want it to be like that. With this, I did want it to be loose. Just a tad more in there. Tad more in there. I'm gonna see how often I use this. This may be a good replacement for our hot sauce that we purchased. Although all of us don't like a sweet sauce, but I think I'm gonna make another jalapeno sauce this year, and I'm gonna do it a little differently so that it's not as hot as it was, as this batch was. I'm gonna use one of the different recipes. This should be a good, probably 2 years worth for me. Because when I do make wings, I put half of the wings with I use half of the wings with a hot and sweet sauce, and the other I put just all hot sauce. So I do have some vinegar. You definitely want to make sure that you're wiping any vinegar residue off of your jars, because this is sweet and sticky. And it's definitely on the top. Smells really good. I want to go ahead and put these lids on it. It's hot, and I know that the jars are hot as well, so I'm not going to try to be perfect with matching it up. And you still just want it to be fingertip tight. This lid is a little dented, and so I'm taking that lid off. It's hot though. There we go. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this lid back on here to kind of keep it nice and hot. Wish I would have strained it, the peppers out, pepper flakes. So this is part of what I'm jarring up in my hashtag jarred up 2025 challenge. This may not seem like a big deal to many of you, but what this also allowed me to do was take something out of my freezer that I needed to use up, and also the hot sauce that was very hot, and I had 2 of those that I needed to use up, and it allowed me to turn it into something else that I need to use. So I'm excited about this. And guys, when you're steam canning, you steam can for the same amount of time that you would water bath can. They're interchangeable. Make sure I get rid of this one. It's warped. Glad I caught that, because that would have caused an issue, or could have caused an issue with my seal. I've had that happen before when I didn't check my ring closely. I don't like the way that looks either. I'll use this in something else. Although it's new, I didn't like the way it looked on the outside. I didn't think it would be that nice and peach because of the green jalapeno sauce, but it turned out pretty nicely. So I think I have just one more pint. I think it will fit in here. And then I should have enough left for my chicken wings now. that I do. Let's see. I think I need more than that. I'm going to try it in the half-pint jar. So I have my lid on. I'm just going to turn my heat back up, let it get to the spot that it needs to be in for canning. And this is thickening up in here. I don't know if this will stick up. I don't know if this will thicken up as well, but we shall see. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and pour it all in here. That way I can go ahead and start washing my jar out or my pot out. And then I'll bring you back and share with you what this looks like once it's finished. Once it comes up to the right temperature, I'm just gonna let it process for 10 minutes. And after that, I'm just gonna follow the instructions on my steam canner. So now it's finished its processing time. And I'm just going to go ahead and take them out. Now make sure again, whenever you are opening up your lids, that you open them up away from your face so that the steam doesn't get into your face. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take them out. They're very pretty. It's a very pretty color. I don't think that the camera does it justice, but everything is processed really nicely. And I got enough that's going to last me probably about 2 years. So I'm excited to have these. Well, they all turned out nice. They are starting to seal right now. And so I'm just going to let them sit here and I'll wash them up in the morning. I finished this peach hot sauce just in time for these wings. So guys, thank you so much for coming along with me. Please give this video the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so.